As the chaos of crash unfolded, passing boats raced over to help. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank continues our coverage with their story live from the crash site underneath the Memorial Causeway Bridge. Evan.
Well, Linda, the crash site was so dark that people going by could barely see what was going on. All they could hear was that dozens of people were screaming for help.
The Captain Memo's pirate ship was filled with families coming back from a twilight cruise when they could see in the distance people desperate for help.
They were all waving their arms, which you could tell it was chaos because it's the ferry boat. It's not like they're partying.
The PTSA Clearwater Ferry was smashed up, the 40 people inside either trying to hold on or about to jump off.
We realize it's the ferry and it's just unrecognizable at that point. People are screaming, they're putting life jackets on.
The crew started radioing the Coast Guard for help, and they also tried to get closer. Unfortunately, the ferry drifted into very shallow water, so their big pirate ship couldn't have gotten close to it. From a few hundred feet away, they tried to relay messages to firefighters about what they were seeing.
It's undescribable. I don't know how. It's awful.
They turned their ship around, let their passengers off at the dock, and got into a smaller boat with other people from the marina. They went back to the crash site and illuminated it with floodlights while first responders helped.
As we're getting up, you started seeing debris, so you started seeing people's shoes, just chunks of boat floating in the water.
By then, most of the passengers were off, having walked or swam to the shoreline. When word spread that the private boat that made impact wasn't still on scene and that at least one was critically injured, the gravity of what they'd seen sank in.
That guy definitely should get dealt with, and he will. Who knows what happened on his boat, too. There's two sides to every story, but him fleeing definitely wasn't a good thing. He should have stayed and tried to help, even if he did something wrong.
The crash digs at the sense of camaraderie that those who live their lives on the water feel with one another. The captain and first mate of Captain Memo's are pleading with boaters to recognize how quickly disaster can strike.
We have to be responsible out on the water. It's just like driving a car.
And the captains of that pirate ship make clear the same rules apply. No distracted driving, no speeding, certainly no drinking. Of course, we don't yet know the exact cause of this crash. No arrests have been made yet, but certainly detectives are working on that, Linda.
Right. Evan Axelbank reporting live for us. Thank you.